happy time zones. It's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Amalur on Nostalgic, where I go through this game that I have played way too many times in the past, and see if it still holds up. I did actually look up the Twists of Fate, because I knew that this was actually something of an issue. While technically the one you get for betraying the Warsworn is stronger, I think I'm actually just gonna side with them. You can go right in the garbage, as can you and you.
Rotting hell, the sun is fierce today.
Gwyn!
You have the remains of the hammer. It is... I should have expected this. It was forged in the hall of the First Sworn. It must, I think, be reforged there. The hall is not far, only... I don't know what to do when we get there. The hall lies south through the canyons. Meet me there.
What have we here?
Yes?
One of these days, I'm going to have to do a run where I side with the Niskara Lord. It just doesn't make a lot of sense with the sort of character that I've built so far.
We're fighters here.
Though, to be fair, the role-playing in this game isn't that deep. It's deep, it's just not deep. Oh, Millie, hello! How you doing? What do you mean by we're not flying. There is no flight ability in this game, unfortunately.
I'm sorry for the way I left Ironfast. The last time I saw my mother was the day she set off for these ruins. She came here and never returned. I thought maybe... But we must begin. Records speak of a sacred passage that leads to the forge. Lead on, Oathblade.
Nah, I have that the way I have it for my going live notification. Because I am Burb. Like, my username is Avon the Raven. I thought that would be a cute little nod to the bird thing. I see. Fair enough. You have not played this game, correct? Nope. Alright, spoilers for the end of one of the factions then, because I'm going to be going through and finishing that today. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream nonetheless. I am doing a hybrid mage rogue build. So expect a lot of magic, not music, and sneaking when possible. Why did you not assassinate? Fateless one. Fateless one, why? There was a third. But this questline that I'm doing does have an option to betray the faction at the end. One of these days I will actually do that. But by and large, it doesn't make sense, and you don't even get anything that good for betraying them anyway. At least, not unless you're doing a fire damage only run or something like that. Then the 6% fire damage could make or break your entire playthrough. Boom. But seriously, Millie, how have you been? Why do I keep saying but? Tis strange. Arcane bar guests. We're just going to do this. Oh dear. Or not. Not works too. Oh! Jake Shuffle, thank you for the lurk. I hope you continue to enjoy. Or, well, I suppose you're not really going to be because you're lurking. Hope what you're doing goes well. Okay. Nothing on that front. Are you two bouncers or something? I do have to wonder if I can stealth meteor. I'll have to test that later. I could have gotten another stealth kill. Sad. 'Tis unfortunate. I wonder what these rooms were even used for. Why, goat?
Mother. Oh, there you are.
Melly, why, goat?
Right,
Are you
let's do this.
eating?
There's no hope. We've come all this way. For what?
You tried once!
Not Eamon. How can we ever hope to pass through that? Yes, but it can't be done. Try for yourself. Ancient magic.
Only those foreseen may enter here. Fate bars this path, and none may alter fate.
About that.
Did you open that door? I came to, it was sealed shut, and what happened back there?
Approach, mortal. The hammer must be remade. The hammer. To the forge. You will know the way. The wisdom is within you.
I want to know who that was speaking there. Because it is a very strange thing there. Let me loot. I don't need more damage boosts! Oh dear. Ooh. I'll hold on to that for now. Hey, Gwyn.
Look at it, how it shines. This is a weapon of legend. Held in Aegon's hands, it felled Niskaru by the score. But now we have our own legends to make. The Niskaru Lord Kamazondu is imprisoned in Cloudcrest Mountain in the Hollowlands. As Beeson weaves his spell, something called the Niskaru Lord's Crown will emerge. Are you listening? With the Mystic Hammer, yes. And only the Mystic Hammer. Nothing else will injure these emanations. Cloudcrest Mountain looks over the southern Hollowlands, west of here. I'll meet you there with reinforcements. Don't delay. To the mountain, then, and our final task.
You did not want to let me save. Anyway, what was the purpose of these two side rooms? Was it just to stuff more kobolds in here? Because it feels like it was just to stuff more kobolds in there. Anywho. Actually, I was incorrect. Betraying the Warsworn can potentially help a might build. Because it gives +1 to might abilities and physical damage. Or, well, +1 to might abilities, plus 10% physical damage, and plus 6% fire damage. So I guess if you're doing a physical or a fire damage run, that could come in handy. Nope.
We'd better keep going.
Oh. However, especially with the Mithros expansion, siding with the Niskaru does not really make sense. And just another reason to dislike Mithros. And it's another part of the reason why I say Mithros would have been a stronger expansion with a stronger quest line had they killed off Agarth to do it.
We are not at the summit.
Because that would open up the option for vengeance as a motivator instead of duty. Evil playthroughs stay losing, I suppose. Hi. This way. I'm about to get ambushed by yep. Oh, not Niskaru. I really thought I was about to get ambushed by actual Niskaru. But no, it's just these goofballs. Fateless one. Fateless one, why? Oh, Negan, hello, how you doing? Again, I will have to look into that. But generally speaking, with the cutscene, or was what people are saying about how long the cutscenes take in Final Fantasy games, I'm not sure they're really good for me specifically for streaming. But seriously, how you doing? Been a while since you've come in relatively early in the stream. Interesting, actually. Will you just group already? Oh? What's the good news? Ah, hammer time. I don't like that they make you reforge it as a hammer.
Go on. Do what you came to do.
Like they actively force you to use a hammer here. What just hit me? Oh, okay, I probably hit the crown. Oh, nice! What ending did you get? Right, we get Mythar and stuff for that now. Which bad ending? Oh, where the knight becomes the vessel instead of the... Okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Ooh. Loot. Worthless loot. Alright, Beeson.
What have you done, you fool? You thought this war was over because you won a battle? Mortals cannot triumph against such malice.
Oh, the Watcher Knights? Yeah. The Watcher Knights are such pains in the ass.
We've fought this war for more than 10 years. We could fight 100 more, and for nothing. I could have ended it. I could have promised 1,000 years of peace and protection under my rule. With Kamazandu at my side, and an Iskaru host at my command, who could threaten us? No one.
You're an idiot.
I am sick of the doctrines of Rathir. Power must be hidden, guide from an unseen source. Cowards. Great power must reveal itself and stretch its wings.
Yeah, Coliseum of Fools is such a pain in the ass. It's ridiculous.
You cannot cast doubt in my mind. I am beyond doubt. I have felt the fire of its presence in my veins. I will rebuild. I will free it. I will deliver us from this eternal war. Why not? Great fire forges swords. The foolish always let such things keep them from the greater good. Peace will not come on its own. We must bend the cycle of the seasons if we desire lasting peace. There is no other way. Now,
Why did I do that? Yes, though I'll admit the more and more I'm less inclined to use it. Wait, what? I'll read that in a second, Negan.
Well, little one, it seems I won't be stretching my limbs so soon. It is a shame that the mage proved so feeble an instrument of my will. Would that I had a better, stronger one.
Keep dreaming.
Your glory is bright, little one. But in less than a blink of my eye, your candle will flicker and fade. A whiff of smoke, then nothing. But I will be here still. I will chuckle when you die. And when I am freed, I will laugh until the seas boil and the mountains shake.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you're, Wait, why did Farlangi cultists have a litany to Mitharu? The Niskaru served to Logris. Whatever. But, Switch games that are good for when it's on the dock and for when it's good on the go. Honestly, all of them are good for dock. As for ports, huh. Okay, wait a minute. You mean... Okay, you mean like to be ported to other systems. Honestly, I haven't really been all that impressed with Nintendo in general lately. Echoes of Wisdom's okay, but... That's like it.
Talking to someone. I saw it all from over there. You were like one of the first sworn in living flesh. When you're ready, head back to the hall of the first sworn. Don't keep us waiting there, all right? Kamazondu is restored to its hall of the first sworn. Don't delay.
Unfortunately, despite Cloudcrest being, well, open sky, we can't fast travel off of here. We have to go down the mountain. Okay, here's the thing, though. The Switch does not have good hardware. Like, on the Switch 2, which has upgraded hardware, they were apparently having trouble running Elden Ring. So anything with high graphical requirements don't have... Just get a better system. I need to go and play the original God of War trilogy, actually. I think we have it on disc for the PS3, I just have no means of hooking up the PS3 for streaming. My dad really wants a Switch too, I don't. Like, if someone were to get a quote-unquote system for me for gaming, I'd want a full-on PC. I like the PS5, and I liked the PS3. I grew up with the PS3, and I did grow up with Nintendo games as well. But I'm just gonna say it, I think they peaked at GameCube era. I thought Breath of the Wild was cool. I dropped Tears of the Kingdom after 15 minutes. I don't have high hopes for Metroid Dread at this point, considering how much they've dropped the ball on on everything. Or not Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread, actually, I should go back and finish. I did like that. But for Metroid Prime 4, I don't have high hopes for. Why did I say Metroid Dread? But considering it's supposed to be more open or whatnot, I do not have high hopes for that. And I have absolutely no interest in Mario or Donkey Kong. But at the end of the day, it is my dad's money. He can do what he wants with it.
Enter. Stand before the sworn. You have done great.
Time to actually finish the quest.
Shined brightly as Kerwin's blade and cleared the dust from our most glorious past. You have felled foes beyond imagining, and stayed true and sworn to war. Therefore, I proudly bestow upon you the high and treasured rank of True Sworn. With one hand, we remain sworn to war in the noble mercenary's creed. With the other, we shall keep watch and strike at every Niskaru threat.
Yeah, this isn't a very good twist of fate. But thematically, this makes a lot more sense than siding with the Niskaru does. Despite the fact that, technically speaking, Beeson wasn't wrong. It's actually kind of sad. Because he really wasn't wrong. Chaos can be a good thing. And just because people are afraid of something doesn't mean it can't be for their benefit.
Shield sister?
However,
Don't wander the
an openly malicious entity that wants death, destruction, and wanton murder is not a representation of good chaos. Why do I keep getting the crude stuff from that? There's not even 3 mitts on that! I'm getting crap for dismantling.
worse than some.
Polished armor means you have.
Anyway, off into Apatir.
We're fighters here, not toys.
Apatir has a rather small quest line. And it's one that raises actually a big problem with fantasy as a genre. Oftentimes, fantasy is about protecting. Maintaining a status quo. That sort of thing. A lot of the time when dealing with fantasy worlds, change is considered evil. Amalur sort of rides the line there. Because technically, we are protecting people. We are maintaining a status quo, but we're also changing the world. Like, literally changing it. Because we're uprooting fate. But this quest over here, or the quest line in Whitestone, really does show how predisposed towards maintaining status quos a lot of fantasy in general is.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Right. Whitestone tarnished. Okay. Who are you?
Good day. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Well, if you're fond of a good story, lend me your ear. I won't disappoint. I'll try to keep it short, even though I've got all the time in the world for embellishment.
What?
What did I do? Nothing. I just happened to bear the name Darkvari, a crimen upper-tier in these trying times. The mayor's blade seized me at the gates of Adessa. Here's the trick of it. I was leaving home, slipping free of my familial bondage. I'm no thug. I am guilty of but one crime only. Stealing a girl's heart. Her name is Hrindi Zungar, and at this very moment she waits for me with no word of my whereabouts. Please, stranger, will you help me? I knew I liked you. From the moment I laid eyes on you through these enormous iron bars. Getting the key won't be easy. Bjorn, the head of their mercenaries, carries it on his person.
I tried to get it before the quest. I was not allowed to get it before the quest. What are you? I'm gonna hold off on that. Cause, I have actually had times where those have screwed me over, those contracts.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattlesnake speak before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. "Please, Desert Runner. My voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours?" Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, "I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks."
I'm just running around collecting locations. Why are you robbing tombstones? I can understand robbing a giant-ass mausoleum. A lot of the time, people put stuff of value there when they really shouldn't. But robbing tombstones... The people there rarely have their wits about... Or, not wits, but they rarely have anything of value buried with them. Because, hey, they've only got their coffins. That's another one of those weird things for me to get hung up on, isn't it? That's probably another one of those weird things for me to get hung up on. I have one more Stone of Summer. I'm hoping it's an Apothir. Next.
The bird turned to leave, but again Rattlesnake stopped her. I'm sorry to trouble you again, Desert Runner, but your patterns are so beautiful and my scales are plain. Can you bring me a pattern like yours? I will paint on your back with my feet, Desert Runner said. That is why Rattlesnake is decorated with diamonds.
Junk that, junk. Junk. There's a possibility that it's in Sun Camp, or the final Stone of Summer. I don't think so, though. Apothir or Stone of Summer? Stone of Summer, last one.
The buds bloomed and the willows wept. Hear us, firstborn. Hear us, flesh ones. Own forsakes his throne for a bed of crows. Your people still search for Own's body lost in the marsh. You scour the sand for the talisman of fate, although it is already yours. The gardens of Issa are summer. The Tuatha Deon, the entropic legacy. Learn well the ways of both Issa and Own, lest the withering return.
But I do not want to enter Sinric Quarry just yet. I might also have to look up where the Motus mining manifests are. Alright, you.
A third time the bird prepared to leave. Desert Runner, You have helped me so much, and I thank you. But I still need one thing. You are a skilled hunter, and I am always hungry. You never use your wings to fly. Let me have them so I can hunt like you. Desert Runner said, I have given you my voice and gilded you with my labors. Now you would take my wings and take my freedom too? You ask too much of me, Rattlesnake. I will not help you any longer.
The last one will probably be like around here. Because the last Apoteer Stone should be the last one in the Western Veylands, just in general. Unless there's some in an Arathi ruin I don't know about. And this is why I'm a frantic saver. Oh boy. I have to go back to the Sinrock Quarry. I actually do like the Desert Runner story. From the lore stones. Because it's very, let's say, down to earth. Desert Runner established a boundary, and Rattlesnake was unwilling to abide by that boundary.
And I am always hungry. You never use your wings to fly. Let me have them so I can hunt like you. Desert Runner said, I have given you my voice and gilded you with my labors. Now you would take my wings and take my freedom too? You ask too much of me, Rattlesnake. I will not help you any longer.
This Desert Runner helped out Rattlesnake quite a bit. And then established a boundary. And Rattlesnake doesn't appreciate it, like at all. Rattlesnake wanted everything. Save. And then we save again. I don't like that it doesn't let you save in the middle of being talked at.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Adessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
I will actually take the Darkvari contract. Because while that has screwed me over in the past, I think it's specifically the Sinrix that glitched out on me. I could be misremembering, but I think it was specifically the Sinrix. Hang on a second, what? Well then where's the final Apatir stone? I should actually leave. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Maybe it's over here. Like the end of the path or something. Yes, okay. I am, however, going to do this.
Rattlesnake grew so angry that poison filled his mouth. He lunged at Desert Runner, but the bird was too fast. Rattlesnake cried after him, "I will seek your nest, Desert Runner. I cannot kill you, but you cannot save all of your children." That is why Desert Runner searches for Rattlesnake, and Rattlesnake hunts the defenseless.
Alright, why do I have so many things? Oh wait, run away. I have so many tasks, and I can't even complete one of them because none of the things ever spawned in. Hey, hey, hey. You poor unfortunate souls. That can go in the garbage. Take those. And off to retrieve the nest egg. I'd like to know why it's called a nest egg, considering I don't think it's actually an egg. Well, that was not what I intended to do. Shame on me for not swapping my spells. Okay. I do feel bad for the 3 families, though. Well, technically 4, but the 3 that felt like they had to turn to banditry. And I'm not saying they were wrong and that they had to turn to banditry. They got screwed over. And that doesn't mean I'm excusing what they do either. You don't have to agree with everyone's choices to feel for their situation. I'm assuming you're the Motus thing. Because this is quite a ways out of the way. No, but I'll take that anyway. Because why not?
Hello. You don't know me, but I've been following you. My name's Hrindi. That parchment you carry, it belongs to me, as Steg always meant it to be a wedding gift. Now, if you please, hand it over.
Okay, she's an interesting case.
You heard it right. There's no love lost between the families of Darkvari and Zungar. Well, show me a close family in Abatir, and I'll show you a gnome with a conscience.
She's not wrong.
What about him? I've met hundreds of men more to my liking. Only, those men didn't have what Steg possesses. The Darkvari map. Once I learned Steg had it, I knew I had to act. I was willing to do anything. Even marry the idiot. That's right. The fabled treasure map of the Darkvari family. With it, I can build a new life, shed my Zungar name, start all over again. Don't ever speak my name aloud. I hate hearing it. Zungar. It's the sound of retching, a man's skull cracking beneath a blow. Every time I hear it, I cringe. Soon, I will have a new name to go with my new life. Perhaps I did, but he won't be able to care for me. He can hardly care for himself. How easily he was captured. No, but perhaps you're right. He doesn't deserve this, not from me. There are few gentle souls left in Abatir. I'd hate to kill the last. I'll face the world alone, then.
You would have had to kill her if, There's only 3, ways to end that quest. You kill her. You, give her the map, or you persuade her that it's not worth it. Unfortunately, this poor guy is left catfished. Haha! Alright, I just need 1 through 24 and 25 to 44.
You haven't laid eyes on Hrindi, have you? She is bright, graceful, like an oasis on a summer's day. I was sure she would be here. She said the stars themselves wouldn't wait as long as she would. What do you mean she's gone? Was her fear too great? Did she choose to stay behind? I had a feeling this would happen. In the end, I couldn't make her happy. I knew it. Ever since we met, I've had a feeling that one so enchanted could never belong to one man. And what kind of man was I? All that time in the cage, I convinced myself of something that never really was. Your help, your friendship, was worth more than gold. Please, keep the parchment. It is a map drafted by my grandfather. It reveals the locations of all the Darkvari hordes in Apatir.
Okay. Where is... Map. Map. Where are you, map? Are you a consumable then? Why are you a consumable? Whatever, let's just... Where are you? Okay, so you're just on the map, but not real. Weird. Okay, I should try to collect all of these, actually. Or... No, I should start the actual Whitestone quests. And then from there... Pardon! I can clear out everything else in Apatir.
Well, never seen your face before. Can't say I like it. Listen up, Dogface. There are 2 rules in Bone Town. Number 1, Mayor Eswin's law is absolute. Number 2, if you don't like rule number 1, then you'd better get your ass out of town. Now go meet the mayor yourself. He likes to know what the kobolds kicking from the wastes, especially with the families running wild. Listen to that. You're fitting in pretty well already. I'll see you around Whitestone, Dogface.
I will be selling stuff to you.
Kill me, please. Just a little Whitestone humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody. My name's Varric Dunbert, and my trade's selling.
I mean, I am very heavily armed, so that is a very valid statement. Joke or no? tavern. There's 3 quests in here. I forgot about 2 of them.
Welcome to the Thirsty Wench.
I did not forget about you. You have a very bizarre quest.
We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since motors pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you? Don't tell anyone, but I've run out of meat to serve the customers. If these louts find out, they're liable to start a riot. Do you have any meat with you? I'll pay you good money for it. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. I don't care where you get it, as long as it smells like meat when I place it over the fire.
You get the meat from rats, by the way.
Are they giving you a hard time around here too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say. You don't look like one of Eswin's ruffians. No, you look different, which is a good thing in this sun-blasted nothing. All right, I'll tell you. Our friend the mayor has something stashed up in his house, something worth a fortune. Can you believe that? There's something of actual value in Whitestone. I've been sent to get it, but I can't seem to find a way in. Until inspiration strikes, I'm waiting here, keeping the ale busy. You're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village.
Oh dear.
More hidden corners and a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good. Bye.
I'll be taking that in a bit here, but who are you?
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise a glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards.
What?
I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pints, I've decided to disobey my direct superiors and not perform my duties. To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones. You would do that. It'll keep me from getting discharged. For I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic.
I completely forgot.
I will pay you well to do this for me. The road. Goodbye.
Alright, okay, someone in Shieldring, someone in Whitestone. And then Rathier. Okay, nobody in Adessa. Or, sorry, not Shieldring. Ironfast. I think I'll actually go to the Rathier one first, and then circle back around. Oh, I need to get a set of Adessa keys. Turn that into the traveler guy at Star Camp.
Trinkets, sweets. You're students of magic, masters of spells.
Hello. Okay. Sorry, my guy.
Don't you just love the luminary leaf?
How do you know my brother? Wait. He's dead? Ram. No. It can't be. I told him this would happen, but he wouldn't listen. Pig-headed fool! War isn't the way. Anyone who knows history knows that. Ram,
was too impatient for words. He was so rash, so brave.
Typically speaking, you're right. War isn't the way. But when it's war or genocide, better raise the banners. Is there a second one in Rathir? Okay, there is one. There is a second one in Rathir. Brilliant. Or are you in Melson Shear? It is entirely possible that you are actually in Melson Shear.
The hero of
Great ships are loading now for Melsen Shear.
Alright then. Why did I do that? It would have been the same number of loading screens either way. Whatever. Don't mind me, just coming over here to deliver some death notices. I'll be back for everyone else's quests later.
Well met. It's time to celebrate. But no, not Tack. Not Tack. Damn the Dwarther! Damn them to the fires! This isn't how it was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be the soldier. He was supposed to stay home to watch Mother. I knew he was in Cursewood, but they must have been in the path of the Baelor. They were trying to shield us. Poor Tack. Mother will be ruined. What can I say? Tack was my baby brother. Always sticking his nose into trouble, he was. When I thought if I enlisted with the Alfar, then Tack wouldn't have anything to do with it. That's usually how he operated. Was too good for anything his big sister did.
Oof.
To keep fighting. For Tack. For all the baby brothers out there getting tossed into a hole. Alone. I'm done drinking.
Yikes. I don't know why they had us. You could have just put the Melson Shear quest marker on, you know. Anyway. I literally have Apatir and then I'm done with the entire western half of the map. Oh man, this actually would have been a very awkward quest if I had chosen to side against the Warsworn. Because I'd completely forgotten about this one. Well, hey.
The halls of Ironfast Keep are at your command, True Shield.
No! What? You bastard! That rotten, useless idiot! How could he do this to me? He said he'd come back!
Please, you must be mistaken. Please, tell me it's someone else. That fool. Go away, please. I'm new to the Warsworn, but they say I have Lyanna's spirit. She was the first Impester. A champion of sorts, I think.
Don't you ask about him! How dare you!
Hey, I mean, if I see a dialogue option, I'm gonna click the dialogue option. That's just the kind of person I am. I am a little shit. I suppose little isn't exactly accurate. Whatever. You are about to get some very bad news.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me.
Okay. You handled it a lot more maturely than the others did. Though that perhaps was a byproduct of being a soldier yourself.
So it's done. Better you than me, I suppose. With the war still raging, there's always plenty of bad news to deliver. You should see the stacks of them in Rathir. Thank you. You have more courage than I do. And I've stared into the eye of the enemy. Take this. It's my weekly pay. Can't bear to feel its weight.
Okay, so now... missing keys. I don't think this will lock me out of the quest for Whitestone proper. Honestly, most playthroughs I forget to go into the tavern at all. I should turn in the quest I already did and just haven't collected the reward for, huh?
You there? Are you in? Go check the bone wall. Not bad. Dark Bari aren't icy killers like Silver.
And in we go.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm just gonna do that. About to make this lady look like an absolute fool. Because I pretty much just walked right in. And why not? Let's actually... That was a very hard lock. Hold on, what is this? Fen, you know you can go up the front of the recliner to lay on it instead of hopping over the arm? I don't think he cares. Okay. Yeah, that is a huge... huge confession. Not really worth it. What are you? Alright, talk to you just to get the... Oh, okay. Brother Till! I forgot about Brother Till. I have no longer forgotten about Brother Till.
Stand right there. Let me take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely, but special, that's for certain. We don't see folks like you in Whitestone very often. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around here. Some call it war. I call it survival. The Modus mining interest left an empty throne when it abandoned Apotir, and now everyone wants that power. The people here, the decent, honest, hard-working people of Apotir, have been through enough. Starvation, humiliation. They needed a leader, one who cares. My goals are simple. To stop the warring in Whitestone, and to rescue it from the brink of extinction. And you can help me. What do you say? Partners? I like you. You're not a fool. Want to know what you're getting into? Well, I think big, but I'm smart enough to start small. I need a person who can do both. I want you to acquire something for me. Something that rightfully belongs to me. There's a man named Adessa, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotir. Months ago, I bought his family mine. It wasn't cheap. Now Adeth refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. I need you to acquire what is legally mine. The deed to his claim. Modus Mining stored all the records in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun.
So about that status quo. We find out more about it later. Alright, anyway. Alright, I'll go back there later. For now, Bone Town. I also need to run around and see if I can't find the Motus things. Because I should be able to just fully clear Apotir right here. Okay. Actually, I should progress a little. Problem is, specifically with Adessa, I've had him not spawn on me. I already got this, right? Yeah. What are you? Snaketail Grotto, I believe. Yeah. That's something I go into later. Oh! Hey, Yarrow! How you doing? And the strong side of the Feyblades, I assume would be the side that you slice into people with? That's typically how such things work. Fine. Wait, what? Steal the deed. The fact that it says steal and not reacquire should be a red flag to most players. Oh, you mean, okay. I get what you mean there. Feyblades are nice specifically because of stealth. They are one of only two... oh boy. Weapons in the game that outright get an ability buff from stealth. With Assassin's Art, everything you do gets a bonus from stealth. However, daggers and Feyblades can instantly kill things. Feyblades actually do more damage outright in combat. And that's where the balance lies. Daggers are better for assassination. Feyblades tends to do more damage outright in combat and have a wider area of effect.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from this discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be... Why, yes, I most certainly am. Fascinating. You seem to have stumbled upon the Commonites on your... If I find enough samples of this incredible resource, it may just be in... Carry on with your search. Goodbye.
I do, but I actually don't like using the specific dodge attacks. Reason being, they take up... If you dodge and then attack at the wrong point, you wind up animation locked. Which can very easily get you wombo comboed. Alright. I believe all 3 quarries have some of that. I'm not saying it can't be useful. I'm just saying that it's very bad for groups of enemies.
Careful out there.
Like, one-on-one, the dodge attacks are really good. groups of enemies, specifically the Feyblade one, but all of them in general are not very good. And since I tend to struggle more against groups anyway in this game, I just outright... Oh dear. Elected not to grab these.
Well done. I was worried the Zangar boys might give you a bit of trouble. I was right about you. I have an eye for promise, you know. Prospecting, as the locals would call it. I've noticed your weapons. I assume you know how to use them? It's a pity, but the only way to clean up Whitestone will be to get them dirty. We've received news that Adessa might be hiding out with the Sinric family in their old Terrenium quarry. Get down there and take a look. See what you can see.
Out we go. Honestly, this is one of the few situations where Modus made the right call by just leaving. Motus usually is the bad guys, but in this one specific case, they were right to abandon Apatir. I found a letter earlier that said that they were putting contaminants in the river that people were drinking out of. Items all the way down. Because I'd completely forgotten about this one. Confession. When the gnomes at Modus Mining attempted to test the new sluice mechanism, much of the contaminants they were hoping to divert from the runoff ended up in the river. And a lot of people... Yeah. A lot of people died. And Motus pulled out when they realized just how many people they'd killed. So yeah. Helping Motus return probably isn't a good thing. But a quest is a quest. Whee! And now we save before we go in there. Because I've had this part glitch out on me. Usually it only happens when I clear out the mine before I get this far in the quest. But I really don't want to risk that. Like, I really don't want to risk that. Hi. Alright, what are you? Fair enough. Talk to Adessa. Let him go do his thing. And then hope nothing glitches.
All the way down here. You'd think the Sinrics would be enough to keep anyone away. An agent of that snake Eswin, no doubt. You're not the first one he sent to scare me from my mine. I'll tell you what I've told the rest. That claim is Scoria property. You can kill me, but it won't matter. Politicians come and go, they follow the money. But a man protecting his land will never leave it. You tell him that. If you wish to do the right thing, and there is a right thing, meet me later. I'll be staying with allies in White. Together you and I can save Apotyr.
And this is where things get a little, It turns into a very basic plot. I wish it was just about making money, really. Because if it was just two people making money and it wasn't a very clear good versus evil type thing, then it wouldn't feel so ugh. But this quest feels a little ugh because of the fact that with the addition of, oh yeah, there's a right situation here, or there's a clear right and wrong, it stops feeling like a feud and starts feeling, well, like I said earlier, preservative. Which is generally a problem with fantasy. Because we very rarely see fantasies that are actually trying to change. It's most often maintaining the status quo, and that's exactly what's going on here. Okay, a bow and chakrams. If that playstyle works for you, that playstyle works for you. Okay. Chakrams are nice because they can technically insta-kill an enemy. Although if you do enough damage, anything can insta-kill an enemy. Or Fey Blades are nice because they can insta-kill an enemy. And they have a decent AoE. The charge on all of them is actually nice, but you have to know when you're going to be charging.
Hello there. Normally I'd be seeking help with some of that. I'll leave you to your work then. It's sad. I think Sinric once had a heart for me, until I lopped off 2 of his fingers. So long.
I actually don't have the one for the chakrams. I focused more on my spells and the outright damage than this. It's fair enough.
Well, you wouldn't return unless you had something to tell me, am I right? Oh, I'd have laid it out for you, did he? Should have expected that. Well, let me put it this way. The days of the family mines are over. A new order has come to Apotyr. The Darkvari, Sinrics, and the Zungars. I will deal with them in time. But the Scorias, they are different. They have the people's respect. That is powerful. Listen to me carefully. If you walk away from this, from me, you will no longer be welcome in Whitestone. So tell me, friend, are we still partners?
Yeah, they really don't frame this as anything other than a money-grabbing scheme, whereas they frame siding with the Scorias as a good thing.
This is a decision you...
At the end of the day, both are... I think this questline would have been a lot more compelling if they had actually labeled both sides as equally greedy and equally money-grubbing. As it is right now, it's just another one of those quests with a plot twist. What? I can see the void. It's through that crack in the floor there. You can see it. A spell-only run I am very interested in doing. But that's going to have to wait until I finish this completionist run. Anyway, Scaria.
You came back. I'd hoped to the heavens, but... well, it's hard to trust hope when you've lost everything. I have a proposition for you, if you're willing to take a risk to do what's best for the people of Abotir. Our family mine is all we have left, and Eswin wishes to take that from us as well. He knows, as I do, that Scoria Mine still bleeds the valuable ore, and he wants it. Go to the mine and recover a sample of Tyreni. Take this ring. It is a Scoria family heirloom. It will help earn my cousin's trust. They guard the mine from bandits and mercenaries.
Okay, off we go. I should probably hit up the Darkvari. Or not Darkvari, the... shoot. Zungars? I think it's the Zungars. First. Hello! And then I should probably kill at least a couple rats. Because I need rats for the tavern. Strange as that sounds. Even just one thing of rat meat will do. Because the one thing of rat meat means that I can actually turn in the quest. You. Oh, you're in here. Nope. I need the Motus mining manuscript thingy-majiggers. I also need Culminite. I thought all the Motus things would be, like, actually outside, but apparently I'm wrong there. Oh well. Let's go around. Wow, you are slow. And copy-pasted. Why are all of you copy-pasted? Okay. Yep. Not you. Oh. I never use litanies. I never remember to use the litanies. There's no point in me even having them. What do you mean? I missed it. Hi. I'll be taking all of that. Are you rats or are you Zungar? Zungar. Unfortunate. I would have preferred the rats. I need more rat meat to sell to the tavern. Because that's what we do with rat meat these days. I also need to make sure that I get any culminite. Oh. Because culminite is a quest item. And I believe there's some literally everywhere. Hello! Kaboom! And slam. Oh, Feed! Hello! How you doing? Ah! I got stuck in a corner. No! What? Feed, I've been affiliate for a while. Did you hop into my stream thinking I was someone else, or did you legitimately not think I was affiliate? I mean, thank you for the congrats either way, but, that was a while ago. Oh, no, that was, for my first ever subscriber. Yeah, it was first sub. Sorry for the confusion. Come on, I just need some more. Thank you for the congrats. Bad Dougie. Anyway, how have you been? I don't know why my nose just did that. Okay, so... Alright, I did exterminate those Zungars. Oh my, I hope that passes quickly. I am doing normally, thank you for asking. I need to find... Okay, where am I missing these. I'm missing mining manuscripts somewhere, and I don't know where. I might end up having to actually look these up, because I could have sworn they were all out in the deserts of Apatir. But evidently not. Otherwise I would have found more than 2 by now, I think. Or, well, maybe they're actually all up there. Nope. I think I already got what was in... No, I did not. I'm never gonna use that. Why did I pick it up and not junk it? I keep forgetting to not junk... There's no point in me using you. I keep forgetting to not junk things that I'm never going to use. So I have a bunch of quests going on at the moment. Some of these are uncompletable, but here's my quest list. Right now, one of the ones I'm working on is acquiring some manuscripts that a mining company left behind when they abandoned Apatir. Okay, you're below me, I think. Okay, yeah, I already got you. Where? There you are, you annoying little... Alright, so there's 3 things over here. There's a very real possibility that one of the manuscripts I'm looking for could be in Adessa. Okay, is it just me, or are there a lot more ads on my channel than usual?
Whitestone are looking up. We're getting it. Impressive. You know how to get the job done. We could use more like you. So long.
Save. This shouldn't be theft. And it is not. Let's go. Wait, why is that considered...
Careful out there.
Why would that be considered... Interacting with it was a crime, but taking stuff wasn't? What? This game sometimes. Okay, there we go, back to Scoria Mine. Well, actually to Scoria Mine this time. And I have to figure out where indoors the last 2 manifests were. Alright, you.
I'm reluctant to ask who you are. You see, we've had many visitors lately, and every one of them has meant us harm.
I am Thelgud Scoria, and this is my mine. This mine is Scoria owned and operated, and I'm not about to let some scraggly pit pony go assaying it. Besides, we've had to shut down operations on account of the beasties, not the ones outside. These are new. A few days ago in the stope, we stuck something. What came out of that hole was nothing like I'd seen. Killed most of my men. Now we can't go down there. And neither can you. So turn around and start walking. So you do. And I know all too well that Scoria men only give away the rings for 2 reasons. As a sign of trust, or because they're dead. Go, get what you need.
Alright. I would very much like to know how the Niskaru even got in here. I mean, perhaps Datir is just a hotspot for them. Still a little weird. Hi. You are incredibly weak. As are you. Back out here. And they're already dead. Pretty sure I'm going to be running into a tyrant or something somewhere along the way. And I just missed. Okay. Completely and utterly missed. That was not what I intended to do, but I will take it, I suppose. Not like I have a choice. The Motus things may very well be in Adessa or part of the Traveler quest line. I'm hoping that that also has Culminite, because if it doesn't, fuck. Okay, so Culminite, I might have to go through some more of the Traveler's quest line to get. Hey, your mind's safe now.
I'm impressed. No one else has returned since... well, let's just say you're the first back from the mines in a long time.
Alright. Off we go. So there's 2 quests I have yet to complete, and both of them I think will actually take me through the Travelers. Because there's a possibility that they're in Snaketail Grotto.
I'll make your service, friend. See you soon.
Up we go. Hi.
You went to Scoria. I wasn't convinced anyone could survive the evils awakened.
And you still sent me?
But you've proved
Prick.
unexpected. Making the mine safe again is a task for another day. Right now we have a more dangerous challenge before us. It's time to kill the mayor of Whitestone. It's the only way. Once he's gone, I can take his place and help save Apotea for its people, not for a man who wishes to be king.
Alright, off we go. Complete this quest, and then I'm actually going to take a quick break to go use the bathroom. I just don't anticipate this taking very long, or I'd pause and go use the bathroom now. Hello, Mayor.
I know why you're here. You've come with but one intent. Please, don't take my head. I beg you. Of course, you have my word. My life is Whitestone's for as long as it takes. Just spare me. I will go to the cage gladly. Go away. Do it. Go away.
The fact that he is so easy to convince. It's either that or you kill him.
It is time for the healing to begin. Eswin's men are mine now, and I will use them to shape a new era, one of rebirth. Your sacrifice has been great, and I will reward you for it.
What sacrifice?
This gold and this armor, owned by my family for many generations.
What sacrifice?
Apotea is still a deadly place. Healing will take time, but time we have. Stay safe.
Alright, and now I'm going to put you guys in an ad and go use the bathroom. Probably get a refill on my drink too. Though I don't intend to go terribly far over today. See you in a few minutes. And off to Sun Camp we go. Let's actually start with missing keys. And then from missing keys we can pivot. I have to be careful with Adessa. Or, well, not specifically Adessa, I have to be careful with Sun Camp. Because Sun Camp... Oh, you don't even... Hi.
Hi there. I've been following your progress. Can I have the document now? What will I give you? You're thinking like a traveler after all. Very good. Isn't that the way of Whitestone? Everyone has to get paid. So what do you want? So, you read the document, did you? Bad idea. I was supposed to get it out of here without anyone ever seeing it. Job well done, Lena. The travelers weren't responsible for what happened in the Snake Tail. It was the gnomes. We helped prevent a panic.
I know that.
Imagine what would have happened if the people of Whitestone had found out the truth. Apatir would be in even worse shape than it is now. It's not your concern. Acquiring it was the important thing. Now that it's safe, fine. That's something I can do. Gold is plentiful if you know where to steal it. Goodbye.
The truth really should have come out, is the thing. Whatever.
Hey there.
Alright, there's a trainer. Is there a I don't think there's a Fate Weaver. Actually, wait, no, I know for a fact there's a Fate Weaver here. But first, you.
A lot of riches to be found in this world, if only you know how to
Detect hidden. Of course it's detect hidden! You. Fate weaving.
Oh, we have a newer. Your arrival is a blessing of the Hierophant.
Oh, or not.
Very well. You are versed in our order. Farewell.
Or not? I guess you aren't a Fate Weaver. What? I could have sworn you were a Fate Weaver. Why? Guess I'm hitting up Agarth. Because I know I can run to Agarth in like 30 seconds.
Hi. The Fae in the House of Vengeance are, bar none, the fiercest, strongest, most downright unstoppable creatures in the land. Not that they have a lot to be vengeful about. After all, Godflow was the one who started the damn war.
Okay. Now we go back to this place. Try to get the trainer. Because I don't want to have to visit Agarth a second time in, well, a minute. Where are you detected? And there you are. There you are.
A lot of riches to be found in this place.
I'm gonna have to visit Agarth again. I like that I can essentially just completely redo everything at the drop of a hat if need be. But at the same time...
The blessing of the Hierophant be with you. Alert.
It's a little annoying when you want to max out everything. Is there another trainer in camp? I should talk to the diamond person. Hang on. Okay. Right. It doesn't do that to you. also a merchant. Can I talk to the guy? Oh, hi. Please.
Looks like you're used to dust on your feet. Willing to help make my trade as a tinker, fixing pots and spades and shovels for common folk. But I'm too old to go around scrounging for bits. That's good. Iron isn't exactly like gold, but I'm a tinker, mind you, not a smith. I can't work with finished music to my ears. Hand it over at farewell. Music to my ears. Farewell.
Okay. Down here. Definitely gonna have to go back to Agarth.
Always time to toss. Come back if you want to play.
Probably to Thurs too, actually. I had to talk to you, right? Yes. So we're gonna go back to Mouse and Shear real quick. Oh. Okay, then. Thank you for the lurk, Jake Shuffle. And I hope that... everything goes well. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's 55. You know what, actually? That's the dodge? Yeah, that's dodge. I don't wanna... And now... I can do that. Let me just scroll through all of this. That's just outright worse than what I've got. Why did I have that? Okay. And that's that. And I should definitely head back to Goreheart, specifically for those iron components. Because I didn't even bother with blacksmithing back when I had iron components. So I can't say for certain that I have any at all. You.
Helen, what do you need today?
Okay, so anything iron. Oh, Punkosi, hello! How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid! How'd your stream go? What were you playing? Anyway, that's some iron components. For Sun Camp. Actually, now that I think about it, the last Motus thing might be near Octian. If that's the case, then I have a very limited amount of time to get that. Ogu and the Secret Forest. I have never played that. I'll have to look into it.
Looks like you're used to dust on your music to my ears. Farewell.
Okay. And I can brush that off as completed, even though I technically haven't completed it. Because it's not possible. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for the lurk. And I hope that your dinner goes well.
So the Shade has come to Sun Camp. I have seen what happened to Phasma, such a tragedy. Lucky that you escaped it. I am reminded of a desert parable. An eagle, proud and fierce, was told that none could fly higher than the sun, and that the sun saw all. The eagle took flight with its great wings to block out the sun's light. It could not blot all the light, but it always cast its prey in shadow. You mean who is the eagle, who is the sun, and who is the prey? The lessons of parables lay in the mind of the listener. But you have come. I will have need of such obedience, from what is being said of Grim Onwig and his pathetic plans. The travelers will learn who provides for them and who should occupy their thoughts. And your work will be the conduit for this message. Very well. Your assignment is to steal the Master's pick. It is said to open any lock. I have seen the pick in a small jewelry box on the personage of Aloran Kriet. Find her in the Adessa laboratories. There is some form of confusion around this item. It was on Aloran, but it is unclear if something has occurred. Strike quickly. There is some manner of uncertainty at work here.
And here's where things get a little complicated, because now I outright have to go to Adessa. And Adessa has a lot of stuff. I'm not even sure if I know where all of the side quests in Adessa are. It's got that much. Like, I could be overstating it. I think my first order of business is actually going to be to find the prison keys. Because I steal some of those. Yeah, whatever. Actually, you might have something. Hold on. There really isn't a way to avoid backtracking in Apatir. Aw. Could have sworn you would have had the last Modus thing. unfortunate. Really, Rindy? What happened to her? I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can't find the Darkvari guy. I thought she just completely despawned. I didn't realize that her corpse turned up near Adessa.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Adessa, but before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Adessa? Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Adessa?
Oh boy.
Alistair? You mean you've come from Fomerus Hugh's laboratory? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. Now we can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Adessa. You will be lodged in the Sandstone Villa temporarily. It's no trick, newcomer. I take my duties very seriously. But I think you are right to be suspicious. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters, but Sandstone Villa is usually saved for a peculiar manner of guest. It is more than unusual for one of your kind to be lodged there in any event. Now here's your key. Welcome to Adessa. Now, not everyone is given a villa just for arriving here, but I'd be careful. A gifted necklace can easily be a golden chain. Yes, go on.
There's not really much of a point in entering Sandstone Villa at all. I mean, there's one NPC that I can talk to, but... Alright, what do I have in the way of... Okay. So we're gonna do that. Alright, there's 2 trainers, stealth and lockpicking. I need a Fate Weaver again. Fuck. I'm just gonna run around looking for all of the trainers in Adessa before I do anything, I suppose.
Simeon Crow.
Status, skills. I might have to level up just for them again. Hoping not, but it's a possibility. Over here. Turn the corner. In we go. Bright side, there's not much in the way of trainers after this point.
You want something? All I've got are my names, my father's trousers, and a bat. Yeah.
Alright, so that's requiring 4.
Always happy to... No.
Alright, so it was stealth and lockpicking. I'm literally just clicking through as fast as possible so that... There we go. I can talk to you lot.
Can't sit so long.
And then you... Did I just get blocked by a chicken?
Merchant ain't no trader. Got no coin, got no bread.
I think I just got body blocked by a chicken. Okay then. I should fate weave again. And then head down to the Isles. Armory, Praetorian Garrison, Prison. Okay, so the jail... Right next to Sandstone. Interesting. Granted, there's a chance that the... well... There's a chance that the trainers don't show up on the map until you enter a building. But at least this way I can check. Haha, there is Persuasion. I might be a little too high level for that one, actually. Let's hope that you're not a basic trainer, because I remember there was one random basic trainer in Adessa. There was absolutely no reason to have a basic trainer in Adessa. But for some reason, there was one. And I'm hoping that it's not this one.
Well, our newest guest, I hope you are enjoying the Sandstone Villa. Be well.
I wish to speak.
The Alpha have a grand city in Rathia, but stone for stone, very well.
Yeah, it's you.
Be quick.
Bright side, I'm not gonna have to fate shift, or not fate shift, fate weave again until at least midway through Cluricon, because I'm pretty sure I got all the trainers in Must and Share.
Well, there is much work left to be done.
Okay, let's take a moment to admire just how much you can get out of this. Anyway, back to the Fate Weaver one last time for now. Then save. Where are you, Fate Weaver? Where did you go? Where did the Who are you?
What?
Eric Porth, huh?
Love a little conversation to break up the monotony.
Okay, so you're the random dispelling trainer. Okay, it's Fate Weaver is missing. Back to Agarth, I guess.
Hi.
Alright, I have 2 more points that I can put somewhere. May as well, I suppose. Finis. There we go. Inventory, armor. But because I've already gotten a decent amount of dispelling training and started as Losofar, that basic dispelling trainer in Adessa is completely worthless to me. Alright. Abilities, we're gonna put you here. You here. You here. And you here. And because that trainer is completely useless to me, I'm not going to stress about it. Though I am a little concerned. I believe I know where the alchemy trainer is. I know for a fact I know where the dispelling trainer is, or the last dispelling trainer I can actually use is. She's actually very easy to miss. So that's 1, 2, and then okay, as long as I get both the trainers I'm thinking of, I should actually be able to completely max out all of my skills by the time I finish Mithros. You poor unfortunate soul, are about to get robbed. And now that I've done that, I can turn in the jail keys and consider this quote-unquote completed.
Back again? Still could use the help. Good. Good. Give them here, and I can pay you all you deserve. Pleasant travels, Burke.
You know what? It's early, but I'm actually going to call it just because I have no idea how I want to route this. Because there's a lot of backtracking and coiling around on itself in Adessa, and I really should look at... I should look a few things up before I do anything irreversible. So, if you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, I do have a YouTube channel. You can check that out if you're interested. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I'm going to be posting them on Instagram. And if you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, TikTok, and, when it lets me, Instagram. Links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. We are probably going to be finishing up Detir tomorrow. I say probably because I don't know for sure. But I'm definitely at least going to be finishing up Sun Camp. I think Sun Camp takes me like 4 places. Wednesday, it's back to Code Vein. I'm doing my first ever solo run. And I'll be heading into the Howling Pit. Code Vein is an anime Souls-like. So if that's your sort of thing, tune in Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, I will be continuing my run of Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm a little concerned that I might wind up getting into a point of no return soon, so I'm going back through and checking literally everything I could have possibly missed. In the event that I hit 100 followers and stay there for a week or greater, I will do a day of Genshin Impact. And during that day of Genshin Impact, you will be allowed to redeem points use your points to redeem challenges for me. There are going to be there's going to be some restrictions on that. And I might even put in, like, different challenges you can, like, I might even pre-write some challenges simply to avoid that. As I do have reasons for those restrictions. But that's a problem for when I actually hit 100 followers and stay there for a week or more. The last week of October, I will be doing Chalice Week, which will consist of me going through the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne with any available, with anyone who wants to tune in for co-op being able to tune in for co-op. Or, not tune in. Join in for co-op, being able to join in for co-op. The password is actually already out. I'll probably be reposting the Chalice Week announcement a lot, starting probably next week. But that's the general plan. One moment. Magnifico's playing King's Quest, so let's go say hi to him. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.